Hey everyone, it's Richard Metal Fan here, finishing up the Sevendust discography, and today we're going to be talking about Kill the Flaw, the band's 11th album released on October 2nd, 2015. Now, after following up with Time Travelers and Bonfires, which was their previous album, which was mostly just an acoustic album, I feel like the band just returned to release just an electric album, but just electric guitars and everything, just turn it back up to 11. And this album is a pretty good album, but it's not as good as like Time Travelers or even Black Out the Sun. But this album is pretty solid. Like pretty much Sevendust has like their formula that they stick with, and they pretty much do it with every album. Vocally, Lejean sounds great as always. Like he's pretty much one of the best singers, in my opinion, one of the most underrated vocalists. Like he deserves more. Guitar-wise, Clint and John does a great job on the guitars. The bass playing from Vinny's pretty solid, and drumming-wise, Morgan Rose can do no wrong on the drums. So, without further ado, let's dive into this album track by track. Now, starting things off is the song "Thank You," which kicks off the album great, which is kind of weird that it's placed number 1. I would have put it as 13, being like the last track being "Thank You," be like "Thank you for listening to this album." But I think "Thank You" is a good song. It kicks it off great, and the lyrics are pretty great, and just I love the structure of the chorus and the addition of like there's like a choir of like kids singing, which adds like a extra layer to an already great song. Then we lead to the next song in the album, which is called "Death Dance," which has like a stomping riff and during like the verses and a really great chorus. And Lejean's voice is really powerful as it's ever been, and he's pretty much showing no signs of stopping. And he's pretty much these guys have been around since 1994, and they still are putting out great albums to this day. Next song on the album is called "Forget," and it begins with a great riff, and then Lejean just goes right in. This song pretty much would have you just listen to instantly when you first hear the song, and it has some thunderous drumming which keeps the pace, and just the instrumentals on this track are pretty much at its peak. Letters, which has a really good like emotion to it, and Lejean sort of like really good job with the lyrics, is with like a play taking over the world. World's kind of interesting how it's pretty much the world that we're living in right now with this COVID shit. But yeah, overall good song. Cease and Desist. Now Lejean enters this song with some soothing like vocals, and the softness just disappears and it transitions into the classic Sevendust metal sound. But the melodies continue to like switch, and it keeps the listener in there, which has some heavy bass lines during like the instrumental breaks, and there's a guitar solo in this song which is placed great as it moves perfectly with the track. Not Today, which has some great guitar riffs, and Lejean just powers along with some great vocals and the lyrics of like "Don't give away what you wanted so long," which I feel like just don't throw away what you really want to achieve and everything. Chop. It's just simple enough. Now Chop is another song that provides like a blend of like acoustic and also electronic like harmonies, along with sort of like some great vocals from Lejean, and it retains the heavier side of the album, but it gives like listeners like a chance to experience like the band with like the lyrics are pretty much at full display. Next song is the title track of the album, "Kill the Flaw," and I feel like I see pretty much how the band pretty much has matured over the years since their debut, and this is classic Sevendust, but Sevendust that just gets it. And I feel like the way that this song is put together, there showcases like pretty much everything that the band has the writing, vocals, and instruments all go hand in hand, and it is pretty much one of the most excellent additions to the band's catalog, period. Silly Beast, another solid song, I dig it. Peace and Destruction, which I feel like this song title just fits perfectly with it. It was just sort of like the melding of styles, just like more the softer melodic parts and just the heavy aggressive parts, and especially with the lyrics in the song. And there's pretty much the ironic twist through the kind of like soulful, kind of like melodic verses in the chorus, which is just heavy as fuck. And then the album closes with Torched, which just blasts into your face, and it ends everything on like a high note due to like astounding choruses, insane drumming, and just some everything from each member overall. And the vocals from Lejean and even Clint doing some vocal backups in particular just really just showcased really well. Now overall, Kill the Flaw is a really good album. So to give this album a score, I'm going to give Kill the Flaw by Sevendust a solid 8.5 out of 10. So yeah, that's my review of Kill the Flaw by Sevendust, guys, and I'm pretty much caught up, and I will review the new album, which comes out on the 23rd, so be on the lookout for that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and as always, keep it metal.